for that rundown, Izzy. And Brady, it was a big day in Iowa City yesterday. What can you tell us about it?
Oh, you're not wrong about that. It was a massive day inside Kger Hawkeye Arena. And DITV Sports has full team coverage from Caitlin Clark's return home. First, we're going to start with DITV's Alise Gain, who got an up-close and personal look at the Caitlin Clark effect in action.
In the room right now are the one on the court and the one up in the rafters. There were about 15,000 in sold-out Kger Hawkeye Arena today as number 22 herself, Caitlin Clark, made her return.
I'm just very, very thankful to be able to come back to a place that continues to support me and see old friends that are having a great time getting to watch me do my thing.
Tickets to the Indiana Fever's Kger debut sold out in 40 minutes, with people all over the nation fighting for a spot to see Clark's return. That was shown as fans piled up hours before the doors opened, faces painted and Clark gear on display.
We're here because of Caitlin Clark. The fact that all these people got down here at 11 o'clock, have been in line for the last 2 hours, it's going to be really loud inside Kger today and really exciting.
And those fans got what they paid for as Clark went back to her Iowa roots, launching threes from the Hawkeye logo and watching them fall straight through the net, exploding the sold-out crowd.
Crowd energy, it gives you a lift, it gives you a boost. It's why we all do what we do, like to feed into these kinds of environments.
Although she has moved on from her college days and is now in her second year as a pro, Caitlin's legacy will always live on at Iowa, while fans will continue to support her, whether it's in her home state or off in the W. It was a huge day in Iowa City, especially for women's basketball, and that's why I'll send it to DITV's Colin Carswell, who has more details on the impact of this game.
Thanks, Alise, and it was just like you were saying, today represents exactly as it reads on my bracelet, Forever 22, but it means so much more. With her impact bringing in a multitude of fans to Kger Hawkeye Arena, it just illustrates the immense growth of women's basketball.
I think there's no better feeling than bringing back professional basketball to a college campus. You're able to connect the fans that followed their favorite player to the league, and now they get to watch a professional game.
The WNBA states that their mission is to inspire and connect people everywhere to the power of basketball. And this has gone sky high with the arrival of Caitlin Clark to the league. The exposure for herself and the league has been extraordinary, but it's also prevalent for the rest of the players in the WNBA. This was spotlighted through the crowd's roars during the starting lineups and requests for each player's autograph.
One of the best parts about the fan base is it's not a one-player thing. And it was the same thing during my time at Iowa. You go down the roster, and they loved every single girl on the team.
These efforts aren't just for the W, but for all of women's basketball, as even the Brazilian national team recognize how special this opportunity was. As the league in whole has seen over 300% increase in viewership and 45% of that total broadcast value going towards the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark.
Just getting to interact with the Brazilian national team. I was talking to a couple of them, and I was like, this is the most fans you ever played in front of? They're like, yeah. Yeah, so I think, it just provides more opportunities for all people.
And it's just as Clark said there, the impact extends beyond the walls of Kger Hawkeye Arena, throughout the rest of the country and the world. We had DITV's Cole Kger at a watch party for the Fever in Brazil game to show the impact is beyond here.
Thanks, Colin. I'm here at Heights Rooftop and Bar, where hundreds of basketball fans have gathered to watch Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Fans expressed their excitement at the Heights Rooftop on the top floor of the Marriott Hotel to cheer on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. The event featured autographs from current Iowa players, raffle prizes, and photo opportunities.
It's so fun. You can't not love it. It's so fun to be here.
Ecstatic. It's always fun to see Caitlin play.
Although most of the attendees were unable to purchase tickets, the atmosphere was at an all-time high, as fans young and old were ecstatic for the return of number 22.
Seeing Caitlin Clark shoot some threes. I watched her when she was in an Iowa uniform, but now I'm going to watch her in a different uniform, like a Fever one, in the WNBA.
I'm really excited.
With less than an hour before tip-off, Iowa head coach Jan Jensen made a surprise appearance, which included an autograph signing and some announcements regarding the future of Iowa basketball and the Fever's preseason game.
I don't even have to care if Caitlin gets a technical. And part of me kind of hopes she does. Thank you so much.
Most of the fans in attendance look back at what women's basketball used to be before Clark's arrival, and remember how the Fever star left the sport in a better place than when she found it.
I don't even think I went to basketball games. It just wasn't that big. So staying here for grad school and having that energy come to life has been incredible.
While these fans weren't able to get tickets to the Fever preseason game, they still showed their support for Caitlin Clark. And I'll send it over to Ryan Paris, who's in the downtown district in Iowa City, with an update from the bar scene.
Thanks, Cole. I'm at the Ped Mall where you might expect to see the bars packed with fans, but overall, today's crowd was lighter than expected.
Iowa City is known for its vibrant downtown scene, and after students packed the bars for a national championship last year, some may have expected a similar turnout for Caitlin Clark's return. But on a day in which tickets at Kger went for hundreds of dollars, downtown, it was the free live music that attracted the biggest crowd. Fans filled up the Ped Mall to dance and soak up sun, but around Iowa City's bars, the story was the same at multiple locations. Low turnout.
It's pretty minor. Expected more people for sure.
Hopefully it picks up maybe a little bit after the game or later tonight.
At Mickey's, the game was on in the background. At Sports Column and Reunion, most of the people that were there sat at the counters or outside. And Airliner had the highest turnout with its attendance boosted by its Sunday deals.
Well, there's dollar slices at Airliner, and then it's always just an electric atmosphere, so we can...
As Clark and the Fever knocked down shot after shot, it soon became clear that the game was headed towards being a blowout.
Everything about it is just amazing to watch, and just knowing that someone came from Iowa and playing WNBA is just great to see.
Between Kger, watch parties, and the bars, today Hawkeye fans were able to celebrate Clark's return in a variety of ways.
While overall the bar scene was pretty sparse today, those that did come out got treated to a show to be proud of. From the Ped Mall, Ryan Paris, DITV Sports.